Good afternoon. This is Brian Dallin with FS Grain on your Tuesday market update. Today is July 6th. I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend celebrating Independence Day. We certainly had some good weather to do so and enjoy the fireworks with our families. However, this morning here, as I'm recording today on Tuesday, the market definitely not giving us a break. Currently, corn futures are down about 40 cents, the limit, and in reality, probably trading another 10 to 12 cents below that synthetically. So we will see how that opens on the overnight tonight. You can see old crop September corn futures are currently about 552, well off from the highs nearing 660, which was reached back in May. And you can also see the short-term lows probably around the 530 area. So very possible for us to test that and possibly trade below. I will keep in perspective, though, as we look back to about a year ago, really trading at least $2.50 higher, than where we were back when we were around the 380 level. New crop corn futures also down the limit today at about 539 on the board. Again, probably synthetically trading lower than that. We are off from the highs reached back in May of about 640 or so. And again, the short-term low is right around that $5 area. So again, very reachable to hit that $5 mark as we move forward. We'll have to keep an eye and see where we trade overnight. If we turn and look at soybeans, right now we see the soybean market is also getting beat up real hard today, down about 86 to 90 cents on the board. Again, 13.39 futures are a good $2 plus away from the $16 highs we reached in late May, early June, and also again nearing the short-term lows of about the 12.90 level. So very possible again for us to reach down, possibly test that level as we move forward. A couple things weighing on soybeans as well probably have a little bit to do with the current unknowns surrounding the biofuel market. So we'll have to keep an eye on that here as the news moves forward. New crop soybeans right around the 1301 level. Again, that's down about 89 cents here as I record right now. You will realize that we are a good full, I should say, $2 off from the highs. But again, the thing I want to keep in mind here with soybeans is there's great opportunity if we have not advanced sales far enough yet to do so. $13 soybeans, I'm pretty sure makes money in most of our books. So if we feel we don't have enough coverage on, it might be a good idea to talk to your merchandiser to see if there's some opportunities, take a little risk off the table when the profit warrants it. The main reasons here, I believe, as we're recording that the market is getting beat up so bad, has so much to do with the forecast change. Thursday, Friday last week, we continued to see the heat and the typical summer weather come through, but as we reached Monday night into Tuesday, we see the forecast change a little bit. You can see some cooler weather building in the Texas area, going right up through the heart of the Corn Belt into northern Iowa and most of Illinois. A lot of that has to do with the tropical storms that will be moving into the Gulf for hurricane season here through the rest of the summer. I believe right now Tropical Storm Elsa is on its way into Florida. So this is helping push some cooler weather forward. Again, this is great for those of us with corn reaching the pollination levels down in southern Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. So the low temperatures there, that's a great weather for pollination to occur. Same thing with precip as we look here. We can see actually a above normal precipitation amount, again, from Texas right on up through Michigan. Again, there's been some winners and some losers, certainly with precip this growing season. You can see, obviously, if you go in the upper belt, the upper plains in South Dakota and North Dakota and a good chunk of Minnesota, they've been dry for quite a bit going forward. Caught some rains last week, but well below average. At the same time, as you go down into the Gulf parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, and right up into Missouri, we've seen some heavy rains. So again, winners and losers here. As I look out my back door in northern Illinois, I got to say the crop looks pretty darn good. I think we've filled the cup back up on moisture and look to get a little bit more going forward here. So hopefully some good weather for, again, when we reach our peak pollination period. Just a couple quick things to think about outside markets, non-ag crude oil. Again, reaching some high levels here, again, above $70 a barrel that we reached last week. Off today a little bit, just risk off. But in general, these levels do warrant fairly decent margins for ethanol. So again, as a farmer in Northern Illinois, that's good for us. We look for basis opportunities and continued strength in the ethanol grind going forward. So that'll be real good for the demand side of the equation. Also, the U.S. dollar index. You can see kind of where we've gone for the past year. You can see I circled right there here in June, late May. That's when we saw the export sales to China and various other countries around the world. Anytime the U.S. dollar gets this cheap in perspective to other currencies, it's a great buying opportunity for those countries that need to import their goods, whether that be ag or other. Since then, we've rallied fairly strongly back up around the 92 level. So anytime the dollar is weaker, certainly good for ags as we can continue to climb higher. It makes us a little less competitive. So something we'll need to keep an eye on going forward. Once again, that's been your Tuesday market outlook. Hopefully, if there's any questions you have, please feel free to reach out to your merchants and discuss some opportunities to take some risk off the table and lock in some profit. Have a great week.